Hey, everybody, I want to share with you what I've been hearing the Lord say concerning 2024 and how it contrasts with 2023. The Lord said in 2023, you've been eating the leftovers and not the inheritance. The problem with leftovers is that it comes from the scraps of somebody else's plate. You didn't get to choose the food that was on the plate. You simply ate what was left. And many of you have gotten addicted to being full and fed while not being fulfilled. In other words, you've been stuffed because you've had something to eat, but you've not been satiated because you didn't get to choose what you ate. And God says in 2024, there's going to be no more leftovers. You get the inheritance. In other words, you get what belongs to you. You have been living life, but you have not been living abundant life. And 2024 is the year of inheritance. Now listen, the inheritance will consist of three parts. And before I get into the three parts, what I want to do is make sure that you understand what this 24 is really all about. See, 24 in biblical numerology is the number that represents priestly access to the divine sanctuary of God. Somebody missed it. If you have access, priestly access to the sanctuary of God, there is nothing that's going to be beyond your ability to be able to access and be secure in. Now, before you say, well, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a minister, I'm not a bishop, I'm not a pastor, I'm not any of those things, don't forget what 1 Peter 2 and 9 says. 1 Peter 2 and 9 says, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. What that means is that this word is for you. Touch yourself and say, this word is for me. This word is for me. This word is for me. So now, here are the three parts to this inheritance that I want you to understand. The first one is that you're going to walk in, you're going to experience, you're going to be a part of extraordinary favor. Psalms 5 and 12 says, surely, Lord, you bless the righteous and you surround them with your favor as a shield. Can I tell you something? You're going to be surrounded by favor. This favor is going to overtake your life to the point that doors are going to open that you didn't even knock on. People are going to seek you out to bless you because of this extraordinary favor. But not only are you going to experience this extraordinary favor, 2024, this inheritance for you is going to be about an escalated faith. Now watch me. Escalators take you to the next level. So next level faith is what you're going to be accessing in 2024. Ephesians 3 and 20 says this, you know it. Now unto him who is able to do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine according to the power that is at work in us. There's some things you need to get. One, God is going to allow your faith to access what you have never dreamed possible. And that ability to do it is already in you. Now you're going to have access to it. In other words, you have been seeking God and praying for God what you thought was God's ceiling. And God says, no, baby, this has been my basement. This escalated faith now will give you the ability to dream bigger, to expect more, and to be bolder so that you allow God the opportunity to blow your mind. In 2024, I need to tell you, don't hold back on what you can believe God for, what you are willing to trust God for, because God wants you to reach this new level of faith. Now, there's the last thing, and I want to share it with you. It's you're going to experience elevated fruitfulness. Watch me. Leviticus 26, 3 and 4 says, if you follow my decrees and are careful to obey my commands, I will send you rain in its season, and the ground will yield its crops and trees their fruit. God says, if you do what I'm telling you to do, I'm going to send you rain. You want this rain, baby. You want this rain. Here's what rain does. Rain feeds crops and animals. In other words, it provides food for you. Rain also creates floods. And you say, floods are bad. No, not all the time. What floods do, though, is that they create overflow. Floods create overflow. Some of you in 2023 have been living with just enough or not enough. And God says, I want you in 2024 to have more than enough. I want there to be extra. I want there to be overflow. But rain also creates, recharges underground aquifers or storages. In other words, it's places that stores the overflow so that you never run out. I want you to know that in 2024, God says, no more leftovers. I want you to access your inheritance. I hope you get it. I hope you eat this word. I hope it becomes a part of you. And I can't wait for you to let me know what 2024 has been able to produce in your life. God bless you.